Hey, I'm Jon from Billy Talent. I'm at Riot Fest, that's the Bronx, and you're watching Wheeler's Weekend Jams live and direct.
Wheeler's Weekend Jams live and direct.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in on another lovely episode of Wheeler's Weekend Jams live and direct from Chicago's Riot Fest 2016. And here next to me is Jon from the band Billy Talent. Jon, how you doing today, and how has this whole Riot Fest experience been for you so far?
It's pretty awesome. I got to have my cup of coffee watching the Misfits sound check this morning. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's a good morning right there. I had my coffee, but I didn't get to see that, so lucky you. So let's talk about your latest album release, Afraid of Heights. It just came out recently. What's the meaning of the title, and what does this album mean to you personally?
Well, the song "Afraid of Heights" was one of the first songs we wrote on the album, and then we started to realize that there was kind of a general theme throughout the record that, as a society, we're afraid to kind of improve ourselves, to be better to people, and to be kind of more inclusive, and it seems like these days everybody's afraid to do that kind of stuff, So that's kind of the theme of the album, and it worked out well that way. And the album's special to us. It's the first album we've recorded all in Toronto, which is our home spot, in the studio that we built. And we did it all ourselves. And our guitar player, he writes the songs, and he produced the record, and it's really special. So
it seems like you guys really pushed the envelope with this one. So
yeah, we always try. This is our 5th studio record, so we always continue to try to get better and do new things too.
So on another personal level, what motivates you guys to keep writing and recording all these years?
I don't know. I think it's just our guitar player kind of summed it up really good. It's just it's in your blood. It's something that he's super passionate about. He's always writing songs all the time, and he almost doesn't need motivation. He gets motivated to write certain lyrics when things move him. But when you're we've been in this band now for 23 years, the same 4 guys, and we never really needed any motivation to make music. It's just good. It's fun.
Good for the soul.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So, when you were a young lad, who was the one person in your life that you would like to thank for getting you into music and helping you on your musical path?
You know what? I guess it would have to be my parents. They weren't musicians, but they were super supportive, and they always had music happening, whether or not there was people playing acoustic guitar at campfires at the cottage and stuff like that. But they were always so supportive, and always encouraged me to be a musician. So I'd have to say them. But in terms of there's so many bands that just made me want to be a musician that there's too many to list. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, other than your guys' brand new album, is there any other bands this year in 2016 that really kind of blew your mind? Any really good albums that you got into?
In terms of albums, man, I'm so jaded. I have a real hard time discovering new music, but I've been into the Dirty Nil, but I think their album came out last year. They're a really awesome band from Hamilton. Other than that, I get lost in my back catalog. We're playing festivals with bands like the Misfits. It makes me want to listen to old stuff all the time. And when you reach a certain age, every new band sounds like some other band that you've heard before. So you just kind of start becoming this jaded guy who listens to just the stuff he's good with.
Well, the big talk right now about Riot Fest yesterday, Morrisey played, and they closed down all the food, everybody that was selling meat, because he's a vegan, and he said during his set, we're shutting down all the food places here for 2 hours. I was kind of shocked, and I've never heard of anything like that before. Your opinion on that?
Wow, that is kind of, I don't know if I'd have to think about that before I develop an opinion, because that seems very ballsy.
Yes.
And almost arrogant, but I suppose it comes from a good spot.
I mean, if the people that run Riot Fest, they had to have agreed with that.
They would have had to agree. With that. I'm sure they
some sort of ultimatum. I'm sure
there must have been some kind of upset businesses, but it is only 2 hours, and what the fuck? Who cares?
Well, cheers to you, Morrisey. Well, I have one more question for you. I'm a big movie buff, and if you had to compare your band to a movie, what movie would it be and why?
Oh, shit. We've always compared our band to Seinfeld episodes. Movies?
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yeah. I guess it would have to be like a Lebowski movie or something that's kind of character-driven and weird, Life Aquatic, you know, because they're making like art when they're doing their thing. So maybe, Life Aquatic would be a good one. Yeah.
Love Jeff Goldblum in that. Well, man, if there's anything you want to say out there to the fans and where to find you guys on the internet, man, go right ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, we're all over the fucking internet like everybody else. But we're gonna be trying to do as much as we can in the States. We're always in Europe, but check out the album. We'll be around. Riot Fest at 1:40. Is this live? No?
No. This will be out later. Yeah, it's okay. People they'll know. All right. Well, Jon, man, thank you so much for doing this interview. Thanks for watching this interview straight from Riot Fest, Chicago 2016. We just want to give a big thanks to all our fellow patrons and fans out there. Seriously, we greatly appreciate everybody who's chipped in support of what we do. As you can tell, we're working here alongside all these big media companies, but we're the only one that's independent. So this means a lot to us, and everybody who's chipped in on our Patreon page, it means a lot to us. So please head on over if you're interested in supporting what we do. Head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/WWJ.